Show respect, step back, no need for space invasion. Stop saying your room number at the day's end. Let the girl dance, that's really all she came for. $1 million dress probably came from the thrift store. Even though she seems to be exactly what you wish for, she's never coming in on your transistor. Don't matter if you're rich or piss poor, she's out of your league and in a different sport. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No creeping allowed, yo, you just get a glance. Don't try to swim game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch a soul blow from a distance, but give us some space, son, let the girl dance.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Silvas.
And I'm Tony Mollick.
And welcome to a very special milestone, our 25th regular season episode.
And special it's gonna be. We maxed out our new transformer and stacked our lanes 4 wide for an 1/8 mile race.
And we're also going to try out our new Traxxas 6595 remote control drag light.
And that was supposed to make things easier for us.
Yeah, it was.
And not even close. And that was only a small fraction of the chaos that ensued that day.
So enough introduction, let's get to racing.
Here are some of the more exciting races and crashes that happened over the course of the day.
First up, in lane 1, we have Annette in the Eliminator. In lane 2, Keith in the Cannonball. Lane 3, Tim in Wicked. And in lane 4, Xavier in JYD.
We all ready? Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it looks like things went horribly wrong with JYD right before the finish line. And it looks like Tim disqualified himself by crossing over from lane 3 to lane 2.
Cannonball for the win.
And there's Tim drifting over the line between lanes 2 and 3.
And the Eliminator crosses the finish line, taking second place.
That's right. Tim was disqualified and JYD never finished.
Next up in lane 1, we have the second-gen Camaro called McMullet. In lane 2, Bob. Lane 3 is the OG 724 car, the GetX. And lane 4 is the truck called Cameo.
Did all the yellow cars actually pull each other?
Yes, they did. Total chance.
Oh, this shouldn't be confusing at all.
Nice race.
And a fairly tight grouping.
First place we have Cameo, second is Bob, third was the GetX, and McMullet took fourth. Next up in lane 1 we have Don't Give a Fukin'. In lane 2 we have the Pontiac Fiero called Poison. In lane 3 from season 1, Randy in his chopped 57 called Sheldon. And in lane 4 the 64 Chevy station wagon called the Boss Nova.
Man, Jimmy was there and gone in that bus.
But the Fiero caught him on the big end.
Something went wrong with the Boss Nova.
First place goes to Poison. Second was Don't Give a Fukin'. Third went to Sheldon, and the Boss Nova came in last.
Our next race is going to be Jimmy in the Bug in lane 1. In lane 2 is the 911. In lane 3 is the Wrecker. And in lane 4, the old 442 called Why Not?
Jim and Ray have been busy figuring out them slot rods up on that mountain.
Yeah, that Bug won by a mile.
He's running one of those Mid-America Atlantic Boss chassis. Every time we add new members, someone figures out some way to go faster.
First place goes to the Bug, second goes to 911, third was Drew's Wrecker, and fourth goes to Why Not.
Next up, we have a couple of 724 cars and a couple of cars from our new members in the 412 from Elizabeth, PA.
In lane 1, we have a Duster called Hemi Thunder. In lane 2, Ray in Death Metal. In lane 3, Rob in the Chevelle called the Smurf. And the car of unknown origin.
Car of unknown origin? What the hell is that?
Says here, that car snuck in anonymously.
Well, how is that even possible?
Nothing surprises me about 4-lane day.
Lights
It's
coming.
organized chaos.
Ooh.
You know, he said lights.
First place goes to the Smurf, and second goes to that unknown car.
Who was that masked man?
No one knows, dude. I asked everybody.
Well, third place goes to Death Metal, and fourth went to Hemi Thunder.
Up next, we have Gravedigger in lane 1, Flamethrower in lane 2, Marble in lane 3, and Blue Bayou in lane 4.
Ready.
Marble gets the jump.
But Flamethrower was hot on his heels.
Flamethrower was definitely coming around him hard at the finish line.
Let's take one more look at that close-up. I think Marble hung on just long enough.
Let's see if we can get a still photo of that.
Oh,
you gotta be kidding me.
Marble hung on by a bumper. First place goes to Marble literally by a bumper in front of Flamethrower in second. Blue Bayou in third, and the jump truck competitor Gravedigger in fourth.
For our next race, in lane 1 we have Drew's Magic 8-Ball. Poison in lane 2, Why Not in lane 3, and the Smurf gets the far right lane.
One is running.
Ready on the line when you are.
The Oldsmobile slipping gears and ain't getting off the line right.
That was a nice tight race. But Smurf took first, Poison took second, the 8-Ball in third, and Why Not took fourth. Our next race of the evening, the 60 Ranchero called Rambunctious, the 1970 Trans Am called the Bird in lane 2, Kelly's Corvair in lane 3, and lane 4 is Marble.
Number 3 is on.
Wonder why they call it Marble.
Look a bit closer at the paint. You'll see.
I know who won that.
64 mark on that one.
You.
Something definitely went wrong with the Corvair. There's no way it dropped back to the 4th spot unless something went wrong.
Oh, Rambunctious put less than a fender on the Bird for first place. The Bird put half a car on Marble, putting Marble in third. And Kelly's Corvair was disqualified for crossing.
Up next, we have Gravedigger in lane 1, Kelly in her Good Vibes Super Beetle in lane 2, McMullet in third, and
In my poor 67 Fairlane called Black and Blue and Bad All Over.
is that picture just the body of the car?
Yeah, we never even got a picture of that car finished.
You mean...
Just watch.
Well, you come off the line good.
I was doing fine till I got across the finish line, and that's when she got loose.
There was 2 bumps in the road, one before the finish and one after. As you can see, when the fair lane hit the second one, the rear tires come off the ground and threw you right into the corner of the catch bin.
And she took a chunk out of the catch bin, then took a hard left and got T-boned in the hood by McMullet, flipped sideways and almost took out Gravedigger.
Was the fair lane salvageable?
Actually, the picture of the body we're using is the repainted version of it. I just finished it the other day.
Following up that massacre, we have Ray and his Charger called the Sleeper in lane 1, Red Reaper in lane 2, the 724 Fuzz in lane 3, and Flamethrower in lane 4.
3's rolling.
Nice clean start. They stayed spaced out. Nobody died. Nobody went to jail. So all in all, good race.
Red Reaper takes first, Flamethrower takes second, Ray snagged third in his Sleeper, just ahead of the 724 Fuzz.
In our next race, we have Prince in lane 1, Cameo in lane 2, Death Metal in 3rd.
And there's that anonymous masked man again.
How the hell do you sneak into a Slotrod race without anyone noticing?
Nobody knows.
Well, I know you just beat my 59 Corvette by a fender.
Who was that masked man?
Up next, 4 very fast cars. Marble in lane 1, Cannonball in lane 2, McMullet in lane 3, and Don't Give a Fukin in the far right lane.
Cannonball just got off the line before anyone else, and it appears he held it until after the finish.
And in a nice tight race, the Cannonball squeaks out a first place win with Don't Give a Fukin in second, Marble in third, and McMullet bringing up the rear.
For our last race of the night, we have Tony's little red Corvette called Prince, Kelly's Super Beetle called Good Vibes, Pontiac Fiero called Poison in lane 3, and Smurf in the far right lane.
Prince and Poison look to be doing battle off the starting line.
Oh, that's not good.
No, that was bad. Coming across the finish line, you can see the Fiero had the Chevelle pushed clean off the track.
The Corvette jumped out of the slot and he became the lucky one, right before all the carnage happened.
The Fiero pushed the Chevelle into the leg of the tripod, ricocheting it back into the Fiero and then bouncing itself off the edge of the table.
Sending the Fiero into the Volkswagen, knocking it off the other edge. Then the car that started it all slides into the bin safely,
making my Corvette that jumped out of the slot and came in last the real winner. We gave first place to Smurf because it wasn't his fault that he was forced off the track at the finish line. Good Vibes was still in his lane at the finish line, giving him second place.
Prince rolled safely across the finish line, missing the accident, giving him third place, and Poison was disqualified.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our first experimentation in 4-lane racing.
Yeah, we had a lot of tweaking to do before we even think about trying this again.
Hey, as I said before, nobody died, nobody went to jail. Some of the cars came out a little worse for the wear.
And some of the cars got completely demolished.
Hey, that's why they call it racing. Sometimes when you squeeze the trigger, you don't get your car back. But that's just another day at Slotrods.
Sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Yeah, at least when we do it, it don't cost $100,000 a car, and nobody goes to the hospital.
Next time on Slotrods, we'll be checking out the 2022 Halloween Shootout.
38 cars go in, but only one can possess the Crystal Skull Trophy for the next year.
So until then, on behalf of the entire 724, I'm Tony Mollick,
And I'm Randy Silvas.
and you've been watching
Slotrods.
She got so much style, it's ridiculous. The type of girl to witness all the wishes. All the bitches call her vicious, cause she got that something that they all are missing. Type of girl to make your mother mean, make a straight girl wanna trade to the other team. Take a loyal man and foil his plans. He'll destroy his whole fam just for demands, and she won't even notice. She's focused on some bigger things. A lovely lotus as a bonus, she can trick a fang. Fall at her feet, it's a solid defeat. But the call of the beat is all that she seeks. She relies on a butcher for eyeballing meat. Only goes to the club for the $5 drinks. Even though she ain't paid for one yet, she ain't teasing. And she just ain't trying to leave the dance floor for no reason. Let the girl dance, don't interrupt. Nothing less than Patron in her cup. Gawkers all around, stalkers in the background. A portrait of some sad clowns that lost love. It's simpler than Simon, cause she ain't trying to find no bush. She don't need no kind of drugs, she's shining like a diamond does. With some friends after work to blow some steam off. Using fake names the whole time to throw your team off. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance.